Well, I know
Hey, what? Oh, you're chit chatting. I'm right to get in this. Yeah, just tell me if you got to. Sorry, folks. We got Roger here joining us for the wrestling edition of Our Shitty Opinion and going over the odds and our picks for Wrestlemania. And he's also an old school fellow like me, so he has to take a pee break during this. He's gonna let me know and let us know. And so if you see a weird break, it's just because of that. It's not live, with typical old attitude era guys. So we're gonna jump into this because this is gonna be a long. I didn't realize there was as many matches as there was. So first match I got up is Jacob Fatu is a -1,000 favorite against Drew McIntyre at a +550. Now this is one of those. They did the build up for this, and I didn't mind it because it was. I think it was done well enough that we understand what was going on. They didn't go over the top. They didn't do any bullshit with this chit chatting stuff that you and I bitch about every week with that Punk does and whatever else. And they kept the brawl going. So I like the build up to this. We don't know who threw Fatu on the car to get his teeth fixed in the first place, which is still kind of stupid. But they got Fatu winning because Drew McIntyre likes to get screwed somehow during pay-per-views, unfortunately. Is it worth the risk to do Drew at 550? I do all the bets on this type of stuff at $5. So if Drew at 550 at for $5 would get you $27. Like, is it worth it? I think it might be worth it because you never know what they're gonna do. But how do you feel about with considering all the build-ups and lack of build-ups that they did with this one?
on this one,
Yeah.
I kind of liked it because it was a little more old school. You know, the throwing off the tower and all that.
It was entertaining. It was fun.
It was entertaining. I just don't like this matchup because it's two guys that really want to have them push,
Yep.
and they're really not. You can't really push. You're gonna have to push one or the other. This is one of those things I kind of hope there's like an interference or something goes on. So
Really? Okay.
only I just because I want both of them to win.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Because I want them to get the momentum to keep going. But
Yeah.
it's
I get you.
or
Who do you
something.
think's gonna win? Who's your pick?
Well, I'm thinking Fatu is going to win,
Okay.
but
I will see. You know, I'm a big Drew fan, so I want
I
Drew
am
to
a
win.
huge Drew fan. Yeah.
But I
So
think you're right. I think Fatu will win. I don't know if I with all the other matches on there and some of the other odds. I don't know if I'd put I would take $20 is what I do. This is my point. I take $20 for these type of events, and I just break it up into like 4 picks at $5 each or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just fun. Makes it the matches more interesting for me because I do sometimes lose a little bit of interest. So I wouldn't put a $5 on the +550 for this, but so we both got Fatu winning at a +1,000. Not worth the bet,
nope.
but still fun anyway to think about. So now we're gonna jump into the men's tag team. We got the Usos and LA Knight against what I call Speed Vision. Vision and I show Speed. Uso Knight is a -650 to win. Speed Vision is a +375. This is kind of just one of those weird fucking situations where I don't know why they got to throw it in there to begin
Time to
with.
take a break.
What's that?
That's the time to take a break.
Yeah, serious. This is a shit break type of thing, but it's one of the first matches. It's anyway, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. This apparently something happened with Jey Uso the other day on a podcast. Don't know if it's real or fake, or whatever. I'm actually going to go with the +375 and give this the Vision win. And something's going to go on with the Usos somewhere where they can break off again. I think. I don't know why they would do that, but I think that's what they might be doing. That's just a theory. But at 375, $5 will get you about $18. So if you find it worth it.
Big money.
What do you think is going on with this? Because this is one of those matches that kind of just like, you know.
And honestly, it's definitely a filler in my eyes because you got both Brawns out unless one of them comes back.
It's like they had these teams that they didn't know what to do with them, and they said, "Screw it, this is what we're gonna do."
Yeah, I mean they picked with Jimmy, right? No, Jay.
Yeah.
Who they pushed? Yeet Man, whatever. They pushed him for
Yeet Man. Yes, Yeet Man Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jay.
You and I are not particularly fond of because it takes 45 minutes to introduce him on a regular Raw episode.
there's only one person that needed to take that time, and that was the Undertaker. Everybody else needs to get to the fucking ring.
Yeah. Roman Reigns took over that fucking duty, for Christ's
Oh
sakes.
God, way too long.
Anyway.
But no, I think they might want to start pushing Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they have something happen.
Like between that group and its own. Like, so who do you pick to win?
The Vision.
All right, so you're going with Vision
They
on
need,
that
they
one.
need, they need something to happen for that.
I should probably. I'm gonna take notes on this one. This is where we can go back because maybe since we're into the end of the football stuff, we could probably revisit this week since I know that your camera actually works and we have audio, so we can do this. So anyway, so we have Fatu both.
Want to join the podcast?
I'm good.
We got Vision.
We're going to Wrestlemania.
And all right, so we both got the Vision, and we'll have to see about that. So Devin's not going to join us. All right, fine.
Oh, shit.
Hi.
All right, so we have what else we got? We got Gunther and Seth. Gunther is picked to win at a -650. Seth is a 375.
I didn't even know that was happening.
You didn't know Gunther and Seth was happening?
No.
How'd you not know Gunther and Seth?
I don't know.
Where have you
Let's go to
been?
Buffalo.
You go to Buffalo too much. This is I don't know. Again, we know they just threw this match together, but I like the angle they took where the whole thing was to get a favor from Paul Heyman. Obviously, everybody's speculating to get to Brock Lesnar to retire him or whatever, which wouldn't be a surprise. So I like how they did that. Again, I feel like there's so many matches that could have shenanigans in it at this point, and I hate shenanigans in matches personally. But I could see Gunther. I want Gunther to win anyway. I'm a fan of both of them, but I'm a bigger fan of Gunther. So
of course you are.
I got Gunther winning.
Yeah, but he likes him because they're old school and the tap outs and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his name's Walter in real life. That's my dad's name.
Do you think they'd actually do that to Seth though?
Yep. I think that's what I think there will be something involved somewhere, even if it's slight. And I think his Seth isn't necessarily 100% anyway either. And having Gunther lose 2 WrestleManias in a row would be rough.
Fair enough. Okay.
Especially because they got him as this, killer guy. He's got to, you can't have him lose to Seth. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be wrong to have him lose, personally.
Unless something happens. Some sort of.
Maybe,
okay.
Maybe it will be clean, or whatever. I don't know. So, what do you think?
I didn't even know that match was happening. What?
Well, now you know. So you got to pick on the fly.
What do you say?
When has Seth ever fought clean?
Devin said, when has Seth ever fought clean?
Well, when they fought the Cody Rhodes matches.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say Gunther's gotta win that, yeah.
That's kind of to save the character, I think, and
yeah,
as the career killer guy. All right, so we both got Gunther on that one. Next up, we have Becky and AJ Lee. Blah, I hate AJ Lee. AJ Lee is the actual underdog at this at 375. Becky's a -550 favorite.
All right, I got a prediction.
Okay, you go first then.
All right. AJ to win.
Okay.
Hear me out. As soon as she wins, the music hits and down comes Paige because that's who she lost it to last time.
Okay.
She's signed with WWE and she's no longer with AEW.
Is that a true thing?
I don't know. I saw it online, so I don't know if that's true or not. But
okay.
I guess she's.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I can roll with that. I did not know. I don't stay in the WWE loop because I'm old school. I like to be surprised, more or less, because wrestling is real.
Yes, it is.
I mean, obviously, I want Becky to win. I don't like AJ Lee. I think AJ just isn't going to be around enough. Becky needs to have the title just so she can move on and push and put over the right people. It's kind of like
even if Becky wins, I still think.
Yeah, if Paige comes down, if that's an added bonus to it, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? As long as it's like a good match. Again, all I ever look for are good matches is when these go on. You know what I mean? And I think these two can actually put on a good match. I think Becky has sold
Becky's
that she's scared, and whatever else, and
Yeah.
AJ skipping around like she's 12, even though she's like 48, is still ridiculous to me. I fucking hate it. But whatever. That's just a me issue. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever.
No.
So.
Hereford skipping McGee, the two of them can trip and
Oh,
fall.
seriously? I mean, he'll just skipping around the ring in a circle.
Yeah.
All right, so I got Becky. Did you pick?
Yeah, even if Becky wins, I still feel we'll get a page return on that.
So
that's a good spot.
You disappeared for a second. You said Becky? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Becky for the, and then I still think we're going to get a page return, and I think that's going to be the shocker for, because this is what, the third match? So it's like halfway through.
I don't even know what order they're going to go in. So.
Oh.
Right. This is speculation. I think it's going to be a match before, at least the third or second to last match before the title match.
Okay.
All right. So next up, we have the women's tag team championship match. We've got these are the names that I call them because I could only fit so many. Was Bailey Lyra minus 165 to win. The Bellas, who I heard might not actually be able to compete.
Why?
Because one of them is injured and was not cleared yet. So that's going to be a thing that we'll have to pay attention to. But anyway, they're in second place at a plus 115. The Forces are plus 500, and Bliss and Flair are plus 700. I would take, actually, even though I think Bailey and Lyra are going to win, I think I would still take Bliss and Flair at a plus 700 because the money on that would just be too good to pass up. Personally,
I like that. That's who I want to win.
You know, so at $5 will get you $35 if Bliss and Flair win. That's worth a $5 bet for me. Even the Forces, if you want to do that at a plus 500, is worth the risk as well. I think to get your $25, whatever it is. So, who do you think is going to win?
Well, I would like to see Charlotte and Bliss go back to winning.
Yeah.
Because I really liked how they were going, that they were fighting with the, friend me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Putting the belt on them both. Because, Alexa needs a belt.
It definitely worked. It made me a fan of Charlotte as a
Well,
character and not just a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm not still not a huge fan of her.
Fair. That is totally fair.
She's tolerable now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Like I feel like to make them more relevant again in the bigger scale, even though I like seeing other people come up, I think to throw her back in it and kind of keep this going on. Don't know what would go on in Backlash or whatever else. And where that would go, but
I like to get the belt and then have them split. You know what I mean? Because of the belt.
Well, get it and lose it. I don't mind when people get it and lose it a week or two later. You know what I mean? To kind of push another angle in the storyline. So
somehow kind of they cheat Lyra and Bailey from winning.
Yeah, something along those lines. So I'm curious to where it would go. I think Lyra and Bailey are going to win, though. To be honest with you, so that's my pick for winning, but not who I want to win. How about that?
Yeah, that I want to see Lyra get back into the what belt did she have? The Intercontinental or
yeah,
US. What did she have?
She had both. I think. Oh, no, she had the Intercontinental. That was it, at least.
Yeah.
Now here's the kicker, though. If the Bellas cannot compete, and who's that leave? That leaves Asuka and whoever, or I don't even know any other tag team chicks that could jump in there. That might change the dynamic of that.
Asuka and Kairi.
Kairi, yeah. You know what I mean? Because if they jump in there, I mean, they would be last minute. I don't know if they'd have them win, but so I guess either way, that probably wouldn't change the outcome because I doubt the Bellas were picked to win. Now that I think about it,
you don't think they would go that low?
No, I don't. I don't think they're popular enough and they're not getting the hype that they want to. All right, so let's move on to Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer. Steph as a underdog at a plus 350. Liv is the favorite at a minus 600. Now, there's a couple of different ways this could certainly go. I would obviously want Liv to win because I think Liv is actually the premier female wrestler in the WWE right now. I think everything she's doing is flawless, and I'd love to see her win and have to compete against Raquel because that would be a fantastic storyline. I think it's just, but then we know the WWE isn't like fantastic storylines, so they probably will not go that way. And Stephanie doesn't really have anything to go after this. I mean, obviously, because they don't like to stick with these little battles like they used to do back in the day. So If Stephanie wins, fine, but I still think that Liv should win, and if they're smart, Liv will win. And Stephanie can go for. She has so much push anyway, and I think they both do. I guess regardless, does Liv need it? No. Does Liv deserve it? Yes. That's how I kind of look at it.
No, she's phenomenal in the ring, and she's, obviously good to look at. But to be honest, that character is kind of getting to me a little bit. Like, I kind of want to see Dirty Dom kind of side with. Well, he really can't because he's got a match later on. So never mind.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know if it's a straight up wrestling. I mean, Victoria is definitely a good wrestler, but her mic skills obviously are horrible, and I don't know.
Yeah, they have to do the Spanish version of it, which she sounds great on, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to read subtitles. I mean, I hate to be rude and like sound ignorant, but it's just not how I want to go about it. With it.
I don't want to press 1 to watch wrestling. Okay,
right? No, it's press 2, isn't it?
Oh, press 2. Okay.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so you are on the Liv Morgan train with me?
No,
you're on the Stephanie backer.
Yeah, I think Stephanie's gonna win. It just, I think it'd be nice for them to draw this out to like backlash.
This was a good. You know what? This is another one that did a really good build up on. I mean,
they did a great job.
This one they did really, really well, especially adding that fucking egg on the head of Liv, not purposely, just really goes with it. And like I said, yeah. Liv is really playing the character really well. Even with the Spanish and the English mix, it's working because they're using Dom correctly and all of this. And I think it's and I like that. So
you love it.
I do. Even though he never wrestles, I do.
Well, unless you watch AAA.
Yeah, so I know. But as far as like this other stuff, but it's like it's not fair how they kind of approach and all that stuff. But whatever. Yeah. What the hell do I know? All right, we have the main event. We got Cody and Randy Orton. Orton is a minus 180 to win, as we all expect. Cody's plus 140, so I think everybody expects Randy to win. Is this a jelly roll, Pat McAfee match, and these two are in the shadows, or what? I mean, everybody knows they fucked this up big time, and it's so frustrating because it's a match that you and I probably even talked about a year ago. I mean, we've been talking about Randy Orton in this type of situation with him for quite a while, and I mean, our conversation has history. So these guys have history, and they don't even want to go with the history of these guys, and that's the biggest gripe that people have going because it's a fair gripe,
yeah.
It's absolutely obnoxious that they don't. It's like, oh, hi, you grew up together, but we're not going to bring up that at all, and we're not going to talk about it at all. That's
they just said they have a 20-year history together.
Yeah.
Oh, you were my brother, blah blah blah.
Yeah. But we're going to ignore all that, and we're going to bring in a former fat slob and a loudmouth to push all this. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Do we really need this so you can already get ready for backlash? Come off it. Stop. I mean, I'm a Pat McAfee fan when it comes to sports, but get him the fuck out of this bullshit.
I mean, I miss him as a commentator. He was freaking hilarious commentator.
That's what's so stupid. You sit there and you sit there and you talk about this hype about being in the WWE and loving it and the commentating, and then you come and shit on it. It makes no fucking sense, and it doesn't make sense to the international audience who doesn't know him beyond wrestling. So it's it's a stupid choice. It's dumb, and again, I can't harp on it any more than everybody else has already harped on it. So.
All right. What happened?
Kevin Owens is going to come out in that.
No, Kevin's no, he's still not clear.
He'll still be Mike.
No. So here's my little tidbit I'm thinking, because they did the whole thing with they wanted Cody's soul, so maybe you have The Rock come out, and this is the way. Not that I want him to come out because it takes forever.
It's we're at the point now. How are they gonna fuck up this match even more? That's literally how our brains are going. They fucked it up last year. They're not gonna fuck up two main events again. Now two, not one, but two this year somehow.
Yep. I mean, my prediction: I want Randy to win, and that's who I want to win. But are they gonna actually do the Golden Boy dirty. I don't know.
Well, they're gonna keep trying to push Orton as this, as a heel. So it's not gonna be a clean match like everybody wants and how it should be done.
Maybe the punt kick comes back.
The what?
The punt kick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm not looking forward to this and closing the night out to 45 minutes of this dumb shit. Put it that way. Anyway, so I got Orton on that one. What?
A match that two of them could probably put on the hell of a match.
They could just leave him the fuck alone. Like, you can't even do that, dude. You know what I mean? It's like adding fucking salt to a cupcake. Like, who fucking does that?
Salt to a cupcake.
There
is salt in a cupcake, but yes. But
no, I'm just talking like, on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, stop getting you bakers out there, okay? Enough. No one's talking to you. All right, so we got Sunday. We got Obafemi at a -300 to win against Brock Lesnar at a +200. Now, this is one of those matches where everybody's like, oh, hey, Oba's got to win and this and that. Does Oba really got to win? I don't think so, because I think he's exerted his dominance enough. And I think, like, him losing to a veteran fucking real-life badass is not going to hurt him, as long as it's a good match. I've seen people say, oh, if Oba doesn't squash him and, like, make it a squash match, then it's pointless. I'm like, excuse me? He's not going to be that dominant against... I don't give a shit if Brock Lesnar's 20 years older than him or whatever it is. It wouldn't make sense. This needs to be a match of two big boys doing big boy muscle things, and that's just really
things.
Yeah, because we haven't had a... You and I have been talking about it. Ever since Braun Strowman left, there hasn't been any big boy versus big boy shit. Yeah. This is a dream match that everybody wanted, but no one thought about until recently when Oba came up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one thing that WWE did right. They did the whole thing with them right. They didn't let them fucking talk. They let them sit there and just brawl like it should be done. Like a real boxing UFC type of setup. That's exactly what they did.
I also don't think they're going to bring Brock back for WrestleMania and have him lose. You know what I mean? They got to kind of his streak. You know what I mean?
He's been doing wonderful selling. You and I had commented on that. Like selling and putting over Oba like no other.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't be disappointed if either lost. So to sit there and say it would be bad for Oba, I think is silly. I don't think Oba needs to win this, because it would be weird. This is how I look at it. If Lesnar loses, then he's going to go to SummerSlam against Gunther and lose again. I think that's a shitty way to end a career.
Right.
You know what I mean? Type of thing. I think there's got to be momentum behind. Put on a solid fucking match. Get F5 86 times and lose to Brock Lesnar in 15 minutes or whatever the match length will be, 17 minutes. And plus, since it's on ESPN, I'd see ESPN sticking their fingers in there and say, have Brock win, because he's the name that everybody who's watching this is going to know. But that's getting into bureaucracy. I just want to get into reality, is that it would be good to have Gunther and Brock win together on the same thing, so it makes that SummerSlam match more meaningful to me. I know there's other fucking bullshit in between there, but I think that become important, because Brock's a part-time guy. He doesn't need to be a full-time guy. That's how I look at it.
No, I mean, you built them as this indestructible force, and even like when he fought, was it Cody Rhodes or whatever, and that was a phenomenal match.
It was a great
And
he put over Cody really well, but he put on a good match.
And at the end, it was a nice handshake, you know what I mean? And I see the same thing happen, like even if he wins, maybe he helps Oba up off the mat, you know what I mean? And shakes his hand.
I just don't think it's necessary, and I don't like people saying he has to. He doesn't have to. This is one of those matches where he does not have to. Obafemi does not have to win to keep momentum going. That's how I look at it. I want Brock to win. I'll take Brock as the underdog, just because I like a little bit of like fan disappointment with all the IWC guys, because I can't stand them. So I'm going Brock. What are you going with?
Oh,
who's going to win?
Oh,
like who's
Braun?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who, Braun? You said Brock.
Oh, I didn't mean Braun, but Lesnar. Sorry.
All right, let's get on to what do I got next in the lineup? We got the ladder match. This is a fun one. This is one of those ones where like I want to sit there and make sure that I have all my food in front of me and fucking enjoy. Like for
You know,
real.
it's how did Rusev get involved in that? That's crazy.
I just think they needed something to do with Rusev. The graphic I have up doesn't have Rey Mysterio in it. Just when you go see it. But Penta is favored to win at a -145. Javon Evans is second with a +150. Rey Mysterio third at a +450. I think that might have changed, but Rusev is at a +1200. JD McDonough is at a +400, and Dragon Lee is at a +600. This is one of those matches where even Rusev, any of these guys win, I'm not disappointed at all. Not at all. I think they're all deserving of this belt at some way or another. The one who, to me, least deserves it would be Javon, just because he's young and he's got a lot of momentum behind him already. I don't think I think it'd be too soon for him to win, honestly.
Yeah, too soon. Yeah.
And I think because he's still getting his feet wet in the way he does things and whatever else, and I don't think they have quite a direction for him, except he's more of a showcase guy, and I'm not against that. He's been doing a great job of proving himself against equal talent, and even people who aren't high flyers. So I can roll with it. Penta winning, I mean, does he need to win? I don't think so, but honestly, like, to go in a weird direction, dude, if Rey Mysterio won, that would be fun because he hasn't won shit in so fucking long.
Unless they're gonna set him up.
Well, I mean, it'd be great if he won and then he had to get it. Then well, no, because I think then Dom should retire him and get the belt back if that's what the direction they want to go.
Okay, good call.
You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of more where I see that. Like, if I like to, you and I like to do it. Actually, we like to go and see what can happen afterwards that would make sense or make us happy. At least for a storyline, that would make sense for a storyline for me. If, like, how they would do it is Mysterio wins, and that would be a big nice surprise for everybody because, again, he hasn't won anything. What, since did they have the tag team champion with Dom? So it'd be nice to have them, push and get the Dom thing going with against Ray, because I think that's the whole theory that Ray obviously suddenly wasn't hurt anymore, because it'd be silly for him to wrestle Gunther and then have to retire. It's kind of weird to me, So I think it'd be better because Dom should retire him if there's a retirement situation going on, and this would be a good way to do it, I think.
Sorry, I was in the middle of the conversation. Hold on.
All right, so apparently he's having a conversation with his daughter so she can make dinner. I don't know, idea, but that's what I think makes sense. That's what I think we should do. And but I said if Penta wins, oh, he's back. All right, folks. Okay,
we had to order dinner. Sorry.
All right, what'd you get? Anything? What are you guys getting?
We're getting Chinese food from this new little place. It's fantastic. On my way.
Nice.
So I got steamed vegetables and chicken, and
nice.
We got some dumplings and
good
beef teriyaki. Yeah,
awesome.
They have the best chicken fingers there. And
really?
God, oh god,
okay.
They come like little nurdles. They're little tiny. They're not like big.
Not the big long thing with mostly batter.
Yeah. So it's good.
Sweet. All right.
And then a little hot and sour soup.
All right. I don't really care for hot and sour soup, but all right.
You don't like hot and sour?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm Asian, so my bias is elsewhere, and my loyalties lie elsewhere when it comes to Asian food.
Fair enough.
All right. So who do you got in this one? In the ladder match?
All right. So we got Rey Mysterio, which I kind of like your theory.
Yep.
What are the odds on that one? What
was that again? I'm sorry.
Did you say the odds for these guys? Or?
Yeah, I did. Penta's at a -145 to win. Javon's at a +150. Rey Mysterio's at a +450. Rusev's at a +1200. JD is at a +14 and 1400. Excuse me. And Dragon Lee is at a +1600. Long shot.
Huh.
So a Rey Mysterio, just for fun, I'd put $5 on that at a +450. But anyway,
I do like Dragon Lee though. I really
do like that. Would be a great one, because talk about someone who's busted their ass for years and is a complete fucking underdog, dude. Totally. I might have to change my pick. Or
say Rusev pulls off the oddball win.
Because he's the odd man out.
Right. He now has the belt.
Yep.
Enter Sheamus, so Sheamus can
Isn't
finally
Sheamus still hurt?
I don't know, but eventually, that way he gives him a chance to get as the Intercontinental.
That would be a great one. I think Sheamus is on the shelf for the long haul, though. And I think they're bringing back Rusev Day.
Oh, are they? I used to love that.
So, because I heard the fans have been saying it, so I think they're like it's in the background for them to actually do. So I think they have a different direction they want to go with him, which is good because he deserves it because he's put
He
himself
does.
through the ringer. He's looking fantastic. He plays this. He wants to play this badass role, and he should because we are lacking big badasses in the company right
Mhm.
now. So I am for that. So yeah, it's obviously I'd be all for him winning, but I think in the reality, as far as storytelling to go, the only story that for me that makes sense to follow through on is, again, I don't know if there would be a backlash type of thing in this or what, but that's the Dom one makes sense to me. So
I do like that, but we like to think ahead,
yeah,
but we're
we
definitely
all
not in
do.
the.
All us wrestling fans try to predict everything in the WWE. We always got to. We want to put ourselves in WWE brain. They're gonna pick something stupid just to have Penta win,
Like
and
Penta.
you know, whatever. Not that I'm saying I'm not against Penta winning. I'm just saying they want to
Yeah.
keep shit simple because they don't want to move the belts or whatever the fucking bullshit that is. So I got Ray.
Okay.
But I think I don't even know who I honestly I don't know who they're gonna have win. I don't. I really don't.
I only because I
I'm
think he
torn on
deserves
this
the
one.
most.
What's that?
Yeah, because I think he deserves it more. Is either Rusev or Dragon Lee. I would like to see
Okay.
Dragon Lee because kid wrestles every freaking week.
Seriously, and he's been around for so long,
Yeah.
and it's underutilized. And now, but they've got the AAA and all these guys, and he's been used fantastically.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, well, I'll put down who we want to win for this list because the predicting who's going to win, I think, is kind of a moot on this one. Let's go
okay.
into the match I'm looking forward to. We got the Demon at plus 700 to win, and Dirty Dom at a plus. I mean, excuse me, the Demon at a minus 700 to win, and the Dirty Dom at a plus 400 to win. As everybody else's gripe, the fact that they sat there and they advertised that the Demon's coming back is fucking ridiculous. This whole
You
thing
should.
with WWE likes to ruin comebacks and all these things that should surprise people is it's so ridiculous. I hate it. I'm gonna continue to hate it. They don't get it. I don't. How do you make billions of dollars not getting it? It blows my mind.
Because jackasses like us go to these stupid shows and pay what $40,000 for
Yeah,
front.
for front. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's gone. It's so obnoxious. So anyway, they ruined that surprise. I mean, WWE does love themselves, Dominic Mysterio, but Finn, I think the direction they're going with him is good, and I think they're trying to finally push him on his own level properly after 3 years of waiting and me begging for a Finn Balor win on anything. He can't keep
But at the same point, you can't have the Demon lose at 2 WrestleManias.
exactly. That's the other thing I was going to say
You
too.
can't,
You're
you
right.
can't do it.
You know,
Why have this
it'd be
character? and
pointless.
not
Yeah,
use it?
exactly. Because it's supposed to be this alternate version and meaner version of him, and you're
Yeah.
ruining the lore.
Mhm.
So yes, I am going with Finn Balor. Even as much as I
Me
love
too.
Dom, I'm a fan of both of them. Are you going with Finn as well?
Absolutely.
All right, and I think again, it just opens up the door for Dom to branch off and go into where he does with his dad. If again, following storyline that I would want, and Finn can go off and go against JD McDonough and do whoever whatever. You know what I mean? Like he can finally
Yeah.
just try to take them all out one by one, which would be awesome. What? Oh, he disappeared again.
I'm here.
All right.
Sorry.
So I got Rhea Ripley in Jade Cargill
hold on.
match. What?
What do you think about the Demon versus Dominic?
He should have made the Demon a secret.
See, she said the same thing.
I know,
Should
it's
have made
ridiculous.
it. Secret.
It's ridiculous.
Put
Again,
all the cards on the table.
We just been screaming about that.
Yeah. All right. So Rhea is a minus 500 favorite to beat Jade Cargill at a plus 300. No shocker there. They wasted way too much time, took away too much time from other people to try and build up this match to nothing, and it's nothing. Poor Rhea's got that eating disorder going on right now, so she looks like a fraction of herself. And
Who does?
Rhea Ripley.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Yeah, she has.
Oh, I didn't hear. What happened?
She came out with saying she had a really bad eating disorder and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because usually she looks jacked during the.
Yeah, but
That's why she
she's clearly shrinking though, and it's been bugging me. So now I'm glad at least you don't want to speculate. So she came out
Okay.
and said, but
Ozempic.
That is Ozempic.
but Jade Cargill can't. There's no reason for her to hold the belt. Go back to Rhea, and Rhea can put somebody else over with it. And the EOS guy playing second fiddle to all this is kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And that's irked me for this whole thing. And to have her not wrestling in this at all, that she has to be used in some way or another. And obviously, Jade can go off with her new little faction there, which I like her faction. I'm not gonna lie, because Michin and what's the other girl's name,
B-Tab.
are too good of wrestlers or characters to not be used as often as they're not used.
Well, Mishin's a phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah. Well, I think B-Fab's good, and she's just not getting enough fucking airtime.
Well, she's getting better. I mean, she's a lot better than she started.
Yeah,
she's
totally. I mean,
fairly new. She's definitely getting better.
Totally. But I think she just needs more opportunity, and it's here, so they might as well use it. So she's gonna go off and do that. Don't know what's gonna happen afterwards or whatever. I don't want to speculate. I'll let the true wrestling internet people take care of that one. But I just obviously this is the obvious pick on this one.
Yeah.
And again, they took away from too much build up from other people, too much screen time for this crap. But
yeah,
whatever.
And I mean, Jade really can't wrestle anyways.
No, I'm surprised that I don't know if she's reluctant to or what, but to learn properly or what to do. But I don't know. She's kind of a disappointment for me because I was really big on her coming in.
Yeah, I was all excited when she came in. It was great to have a big powerhouse, but
yeah,
doesn't skip.
Yeah, she's been limited in her skill set for sure. All right, so we got Sami Zayn at a plus 200 to lose and to win, excuse me, and Trick Williams to win at a minus 300. Obviously, we feel like Trick Williams is gonna pull this one off. This is the biggest fucking travesty in the whole thing. I personally, because
Carmelo's not in it.
Carmelo's been busting his ass for a couple of years now to get to this position, and they do him wrong. Trick has been here for 5 fucking minutes, and they throw him in this. And this could have been a great long-term feud between Trick and Carmelo because they work fantastic together. And obviously they're trying to get back to that. I see that, but this is WrestleMania. That's where you want those matches to take place. If you're doing a trifecta, you can still have them here. You could still have them at SummerSlam. It would still work. And it's like, why? Why Sam? Like, what does Sammy have for photos on?
Whose photos is he?
On the producers? I don't get it. I understand they want to find a spot for him, but he was doing fine with what he was doing. Then they're gonna pull this shit.
And they made him turn a little heel, and then they just kind of they stopped that right away. It's like, what the hell?
Like, I don't. Of all people who doesn't need a hype man, like, why? I understand the Little Yachty's a huge fan. They're using him proper here, but why do you got to use him with Trick? Trick does fine on the mic. He doesn't need a hype man.
No.
That one kind of bugs me too.
Well, Little Yachty kind of irritates me too on that whole thing.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as using celebrities, this is how you use a celebrity. I think at least. But again, you don't need Little Yachty. I just whatever.
No.
Again, this whole celebrity thing, the way they're using him is just. The only celebrity they're using properly here is iShow Speed. That's it. He's the only one who's being used properly. Sure. Anyway, so we know that Trick is going to win, so we can put Trick down. Where am I here? Trick.
Which sets up him and Hayes having a nice little feud. And
hopefully.
That's what I'm saying. If he wins, yeah.
All right, then we're on to the main events, the one that wasted our ears. We're listening to CM Punk for the last fucking month.
God.
So we got the Joe TC at a minus 250 to win and Phil at a plus 170 to win. So this is where I'm fucking torn because I hate Punk. But he needs the belt for the simple fact that Roman isn't here enough. That's just the one thing. That's the only thing.
When do they start filming that whole Street Fighter thing? Like, when does that happen?
They already filmed it.
It's already over?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're all back? Okay.
Yeah. So Roman's just not around enough. And what are you going to do? Give another? I mean,
So I'll give him 3 more years with it.
yeah,
but-
and like Punk didn't what he's supposed to be the fighting fucking the present guy. He defended the belt once, didn't he?
I don't remember him defending it once, but sure.
Or whatever. It's just like I don't know, dude. Like I would like to see Phil lose in the Joe TC to win.
Now,
I have it written right in front of my face, so that's why it's just I have it as Phil and not Punk. And I have I use Roman's real name too. So, but I'd like to see. This is what I like to see
Joe?
as far as what's that? Yeah, Joe TC.
Joe TC.
Yeah. So if Joe TC wins, there's a lot of storyline that you can go along with on this. With if something happens with the Usos, you know what I mean, and rolls in. This is could be a potential shenanigans thing. I don't fucking know. So I think if he's willing to stick around for a little while and actually follow a storyline, if he wins, then great. I think that should be. I just don't think in the reality of the reality thing, like sometimes this is where I like to be like, you know what? In reality, if I was to look at these two and look at them as wrestlers, could CM Punk really beat fucking Roman Reigns? And I don't think so.
No. Yeah, he's got 2 moves.
Yeah,
that's it.
And he's old and he's worn out. And God bless him for being looking as good as he does at his age. I will not knock him for that at all. But ever since he's been back, he's been limited. He needs a type of match like when he, the cage match when he beat Drew. Those are the type of things that are believable to win. But in a straight up match, I just don't. I don't see it. It's just an odd situation with this whole thing, type of thing to be in, and whatever else. Again, I don't want to speculate on future ideas on the belt because you and I could probably come up with 50 of them and be wrong on 51 of them somehow. Because they'll be like, oh, we'll just have we'll have a chick beat him instead or something stupid. We'll make Pat McAfee go and fucking wrestle him. I don't fucking know, dude. But either way, I do. I'm gonna stick with Roman Reigns on this one. And he's my pick.
Yeah, I think
for shenanigans.
He's got to be shenanigans somewhere in here because it's they set themselves up for the shenanigans when this whole first thing started, when they had the Usos with Roman. So I feel like it's like maybe I don't know. I hope there isn't, but like to have 2 main events with shenanigans would be ridiculous.
Yeah, unless I don't know.
The Rock.
Exactly.
No, I can't see The Rock going to that one.
All right, I'm gonna go over some prop bets that I got listed here. Will Bianca Belair be at WrestleMania? I don't know what that means necessarily, but that's a yes at a -150. So they think for sure she'll be there.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if she'll be like I think she'll just be like present. I think that's really all it needs to be done here. There's no stipulations on this one. Braun Breaker involved in a 6-man tag or Seth Rollins match. It says yes at a -1,000. That's just another way that Seth could lose is shenanigans from Breaker, which I've heard as well, and but going through winning. So that way, like Seth losing doesn't look as bad. So you could see what's his.
So you trying? So if he is involved, are we thinking that Gunther is going to be part of?
No, I think what they're going to do is Paul Heyman will bring Breaker out or somewhere or another be involved in that match.
Okay.
And, if they're going to do it that way.
Well, when did he have his surgery? I mean, is he clear? Would he be cleared?
I think he's
now?
close to cleared, or if not cleared. I think it was one of those things that was going to come to the deadline of WrestleMania, but obviously you don't know for sure. So
yeah. Okay.
So does Cody bleed? Yes, at a -1,000.
When does he not?
I know. Yeah. Does Kevin Owens appear at WrestleMania? This is at a +100, so there's only a slight close possibility that it's a 50-50 basically at a yes. So Devin says yes.
I don't know if they'll ever. I don't know if he'll ever wrestle again, but he might just maybe do some commentary or show up. I don't know.
I don't either.
Kind of like with the whole Big E thing,
Yeah.
I miss him.
We all do. Let's see. Does unsanctioned match pin take place in a cage? What? In a cage?
Why would a cage come down out of that?
I don't know. Let me read this. That's a weird one. Any
Yeah.
wage? Okay, after this becomes public knowledge of the.
Look at that. He learned to read.
That's weird. I don't know. I'm kind of gonna skip that one. Fire extinguisher to be used as a weapon in any match. Minus 150. There's a yes.
Yeah.
Guitar to be used as a weapon. That's weird. Plus
A
300.
what?
A guitar.
Oh,
Um,
here's a guitar.
I don't know. That's why it's. Oh, I'm surprised it's actually a plus 300, not a plus like 1,000. Triple H or Stephanie McMahon to get physically involved. Yes, at a plus 200. In what? In the Cody match? I don't. Where would they get physically involved in anything?
I mean, and I mean, the guy went through what? Was it a heart attack or a stroke? Or
Well, I mean, I guess physically involved would be similar to what happened with the Brock and Ober match, where he just comes out and says, "Don't fight each other," type of thing. I guess that would be considered physically involved, right?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know with what match though.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. I don't know.
Because we know they're going to kick off the one of the two of them is going to kick off the show.
Yeah.
One of each night, but I can't see them coming on. Would Stephanie get involved again?
I
She
don't
doesn't.
think so, especially because she's getting in the Hall of Fame tonight. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. Jelly Roll involved in Orton Rhodes match. There's a yes at a minus 700. That's an obvious one, I think.
Yeah.
Obafemi takes more than 2 F5s. Yes at a minus 500. That's beyond guaranteed.
Yeah.
If they're going to be the match that we want, sure. Pat McAfee to take a Crossroads at a yes at a minus 700.
Okay.
All right. Roll with that. Paul Heyman walk out with Gunther to the wing. Yes at a plus 200. That's like a 40-60.
I could see it.
I could too. But I also, I don't know if I could see it though, because of Gunther not wanting to have that. Feel like he's involved in something. So I'm going to say no, to be honest with you. Reigns Punk match to have an outside interference. Yes at a minus 500.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Jesus, that's like a 10% chance of not going to happen. Christ. Let's see. Is there any other ones? Tom Brady to get physically involved in a match. Yes is the answer on this one at a minus 130. Where does Tom Brady's name come into play except for Logan Paul, right? I don't know.
Yeah. The whole Logan Paul thing.
Is that I thought that was over with.
No.
I mean, I'm not on social media like that.
Depends how much money you throw at the guy. He'll do whatever you want. Just throw money at him. He'll be there.
I said Tom Brady get physically, which means any wage place. Oh, okay. So they don't even know we see it. So total referees hit accidentally during matches over 2.5, under 2.5. They're both minus 120. So it's equal either way. So total title changes over 4.5, under 4.5.
How many?
Over is at a minus 275. No shit. That means there's gonna be 5 title changes. They're saying that's at WrestleMania.
There's no way.
Is there 5 belts?
You have the tag team, right?
Both tag teams.
Oh, both tag teams.
The ladder match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do have 5 belts.
75 there. Yeah.
That means every belt's gonna change.
Oh.
Did we?
They haven't done anything like that in forever.
We picked every belt to change.
Did we? Okay, well there we go.
Oh no, no, we didn't because the Vision we picked to win. No, but that's 6 belts. Wow, did we really actually pick 5 belts to change?
That'd be awesome. I mean, when's the last time they did anything like that? You know?
Shit. Wow. Huh. Yeah. Well, that's probably why they have it at a minus 275. Wow, weird.
Okay.
It's Undertaker to choke slam somebody. Weird. Plus 300.
Did you even beat it?
I don't know. Vince McMahon to show up on the screen. Plus 500. I don't know. I wonder if that means of like a montage or something. If he's that like, you know what I mean? If like they show, I don't know. That's an interesting one. Ooh, I show speed to make the pin for the win.
I can see that happen.
Plus 100. I actually could too. Now that I think about it, or I show speed to take the pin is a definite at a minus 500. So there you got the Usos winning at minus 500 more or less on this one, but with speed taking the pin. And this one's got speed giving the pin. I would actually go with that for fun, shits and giggles, to get my $5 back on the yes for fun. Will there be a female nipple slip? Yes, at a minus 150.
Tiffany Stratton isn't fighting.
Well, the queen of the nip slip is Charlotte. Jade,
Yeah, that's true.
and Jade as well. So
Really?
yep.
Okay.
So yeah,
never,
pretty much.
never say no to a nip slip, you know.
No, well, we never get to see them, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you able to?
What's that? Well, but they're pretty quick on that. I'll be honest with you. All right, that one, Women's World Championship.
I can't believe that's a bet. That's awesome.
Yeah, every year it's a bet.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. All right, that's it for the for
prop bets.
For the prop bet. That's a lot of prop bets, though. That's it. So overall, that's what we got. That was a 51 minute. That would be 45 minutes, whatever, folks. But anyway, so those are our odds. What's that?
I'm starting to have more prop bets of who make an appearance. You know what I mean? Like
because they usually only. This is actually a lot, because usually in the past I've only ever seen maybe like 3. This is a lot to make appearances between Breaker, Belair, Kevin Owens. You know, I would even throw Stephanie on there to get involved in something, and Triple H to get involved. Like this is a lot of fucking prop bets for anything, to be honest with you. But I mean, there's a lot going on as well. So 13 matches,
So why are you talking? I just turned on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And I just realized something. Do you know at the end of the montage in the beginning, it's the Rock's there?
Yeah.
He's at the very last one. I'm like, has he always been there, or is that just something
new? I think
new?
so, and I think it has to do with the fact that they call it SmackDown because he used the term SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the only reason why, if I had to guess. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is that. All right. So you're gonna go watch SmackDown. I'm gonna go watch some SmackDown and eat something and get fat. Thank you for joining. And if you want to make this a regular thing, when I do the wrestling stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah, let me know, man. That's fun.
Yeah. And then I'm not all gonna be. I don't usually go for 52 minutes. With the odd stuff, it just takes a lot of babbling. But we can try and do something. Fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
But folks, thank you for watching. If you lasted this long, and if you do bet on these games, you can go find them online. I use, not that I'm like my one follower is going to really matter. Betonline.ag is where the odds are that I get, the bettable odds. So if you want to use that, but folks, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Good luck. Have fun with WrestleMania. Roger and I may be back to bitch and moan about WrestleMania, but along with everybody else who's in this little circuit. We're the old guys. They're the young guys. If you want to listen to the old guys, there's a few of us out there who do this. But enjoy it. Have fun for a couple of nights. And, until the next time, folks, say bye, Roger.
Bye, Roger.